Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to our English learning. In today's editions of our English learning, we are going to talk about recounts. What are recounts? What are recounts and why do we write them? Why do we write recounts? A recount is written to retell past events or experiences. So, the purpose of recount is to retell past events or past experiences. Depending on the event that is being recounted, the text structure may include additional components. For example, procedural recounts may include results, conclusion, and or a diagram. These recounts are usually scientific recounts. So the procedural, this kind of scientific recounts is a usually factual recount. The other kind of recount is beside the factual recount, also there is a personal recount. Recount can be personal or factual, like scientific or procedural recount. And then what are the different forms of recounts? Here there are many different types of recounts, including historical recount. Historical recount is a factual recount. Biography, it is also a factual recount. And then news report. Of course, news report is factual recount. Story retell, it can be a personal recount. Autobiography is factual, and scientific experiment is also a factual recount. So recount can be personal or factual, and there are different kind of forms of it. And then, what are the main language features? The language features of recounts. The first, language of position. For example, after lunch, we walk along the rocky path. Along the rocky path is a language of position to show the positions of walking. And then, language to indicate time and sequences. For example, a short time later. A short time later is an indication of time. A short time later, it began to rain. And then the language description. Language of description. It is used in the recount, like adverbs. For example, he yelled loudly in the classroom. He yelled loudly in the classroom. Loudly is an adverb. Adverb is to modify the verb. And the verb here is yell. Yell loudly in the classroom. And then adverbial phrases. For example, he yelled in a loud, angry voice in the classroom. In a loud, angry voice is adverbial phrase. So there is an adverb and also adverbial phrase. And then the next is adjective. Adjective is to modify the noun. The example, he was very sad person. He was a very sad person. Sad person. Sad is an adjective to modify the person. Sad person. And then also adjectival phrase. Adjectival phrases. For example, the girls from year 4 won the school prize. From year 4 is an adjective and it is an adjectival phrase. And then the last, what other features are there? The other features of recounts. The first is figurative language. The language means different from the original meaning. For example, the children tiptoed in the room like small ghosts. Like small ghosts is a figurative language. And then in the recount also use the personal pronouns. For example, he, she, I, we, They, for example, he went to the market very early in the morning. And the last is the tense. The tense used in the recount is regular past tense. For example, we visited our grandmother. Visit is the past tense of visited is the past tense of visit, and it is a regular form, a regular past tense. We visited our grandmother. And then the last is irregular past tense. For example, we ate at recess. At is the past tense of eat. Eat, ate, eaten. So at is the past form of eat. And then we saw the bumblebee. Saw is the past tense of see. We saw the bumblebees. Okay, that's all about recounts. We hope it will be useful for all of you. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.